Hi everyone, my name is Nate Ng. I'm a music instructor and marketing coordinator at Notable Music Therapy Services in Reno, Nevada. Thanks for joining me today for another video of our music and mindfulness. Today I'm excited because we're going to be working on the piano and we're going to be thinking about music as a tool to help our mindfulness. And the way that we're going to be doing that is thinking about thoughts in relationship to tempo. So tempo of music, either slow or fast, with beats per minute, BPM, and thoughts. How many thoughts are coming through our head at once? Are we taking time to process them? Are we letting them control ourselves? And maybe we can find and slow down that tempo of thoughts that flow through us all the time. So today I want to start out with a quote from Erykah Badu, who is an amazing singer-songwriter, vocalist, and her quote goes by this: "Hopefully my music is medicine, some type of antidote for something or some kind of explanation, or just to feel good." So I chose this quote because I think it really speaks to the multiple levels that music can affect us in a positive way. So first of all, speaking it as a medicine, hopefully it can help us feel a certain way to take away maybe mental pain or even physical pain in that moment. Can take us out of wherever we are and put us somewhere else and reconnect us to the moment. Some kind of explanation. I really like that because music can be expressive. It's a way of expressing emotions and ways that you feel inside that you can't necessarily do with words, or combining words in song can kind of elevate that expression. So an explanation of what you're feeling, an expression of your mindfulness. And then the last part, or just to feel good. I also really love this because for all those other reasons, music is great, but I think the simplicity that music is just a way to feel good is also a great thing to come back to. Whether that be dancing, if it makes you dance, that's an awesome way to feel good. If it makes you play, if it just makes you move your body, or even sit still, it's an awesome way just to feel good. So with that in mind, let's kind of move on to our exercise, which is focusing on tempo in relationship to our thoughts. So I have our handy dandy old school metronome right here. And a metronome, what it does is it marks beats per minute. So I'm gonna set our BPM to 144, which is pretty fast. And let's try to think of this. Imagine if each click is like a thought that comes to your mind, or train of thought. How does this make you feel? Okay, ticking clock almost, right? How about we go even faster? Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that personally makes me kind of feel anxious. If I'm thinking of that as thoughts coming through my head, it's a lot of thoughts, not a lot of time to process it, and it just keeps on going, right? It doesn't slow down. So let's kind of contrast that with the opposite. So I'm gonna slow it down to, let's go to 70 beats per minute. A little bit more calming, I think, if these are thoughts that come through our head, right? And I'm sure we've all experienced times throughout the day that sometimes our thoughts are all the way up to like 200 BPM, or really slow, and that's where we can maybe feel a little bit more at peace, right? So not as driving. There's a lot of time in between the click to kind of reset and process. And so we have a lot of different tools to help us with these ways of thinking that we can get in without knowing it, right? So if we ever realize we have really anxious, fast thoughts that we can't control and it can't seem like we can get out of it, we have some tools for that, right? So we have meditation, we have music, and we have even walks around the block, help change our mindset. You can watch more music and mindfulness videos. So let's just kind of have fun with this. And I'm gonna start out with playing piano. Say, for example, I'm feeling really anxious someday, and I really need to get those anxious thoughts out, and I can't get out of it. So I'm literally just gonna express those thoughts on piano. And I really like just to play the black keys. It keeps it very simple for my mind, so I don't have to overthink about the right notes to play. And it's really important with these exercises to keep a non-judgmental mind. So be easy on yourself. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to not play the right note. There is no right note or wrong note. It's literally just you're playing music, okay? So you can kind of let that pressure go, and you don't have to be anxious about performing a certain way or playing music right. We're literally just playing music in a way that makes us feel good. So I'm setting my metronome. Let's go to 200. This is gonna be really fast, so I'm gonna be playing anxiously, and I'm just gonna really go, I'm gonna try to match the tempo of this and just go kind of crazy, okay? So let's see how that works out. And feel free to join along. I'll link, if you don't have piano at home, I'll link one that you can play on your keyboard online, all right? So pretty fast. Okay, I'm already getting anxious trying to keep up with that pace. That was pretty tough for me, honestly. My fingers aren't really warmed up, and that was just really fast. So even trying to play it got me anxious, but if I was trying to express that anxiousness, that'd be a good pace to play it at, right? Just kind of nonsensical. All right, let's do the opposite of that. Let's really slow it down and feel the difference. So I'm gonna go back to, let's say 60, all right? And I'm gonna play along with this at 60 and feel that kind of difference. All right, so I felt a lot more peaceful playing that than obviously the fast tempo. It lets me feel like I can breathe in between and really feel. I think that's a major thing that I touched upon is I feel like I'm connecting more with what I'm playing. I have more time to feel how the notes resonate with me, right? So I can feel that and kind of keep on staying with it in the moment. When I'm playing really fast, it's hard to really find, I guess, a focus or something if I can't feel like I'm as connected to it. And I think that's a really good metaphor for thoughts. If we have a million thoughts coming into us at once, it's hard for us to focus it. It's hard for us to process, hard for us to feel what we are feeling, right? Because there's always constantly more. So that's why it's really good to slow down, take some breaths, and feel what you're feeling, and express it in different ways, right? And try to release that so you don't have to carry it around. And I think that should be a very nice gift to give yourself. I think everybody deserves that, and we all have the tools to do that, right? We might not have a piano at home, but we all have the ability to get outside, to move, to at least take our mindsets away from what it is. So with music, like with meditation, with breath, with what other things? With walking, there's a ton out there. And if you're ever looking for more, I recommend watching our Music and Mindfulness. There's always great meditations from all of our music therapists as well. So if you'd like these videos, click the like button and maybe subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to, you can always donate to our nonprofit, and our link is down below as well. But I hope you enjoyed our music and mindfulness today. I feel a little bit better, and I hope you do too. All right, until next week, we'll see you later. Bye.